Great.
Hey,
How are you?
everyone.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here today. So, as Phil had said, we are here to talk about networking like you mean it for career and entrepreneurial success. As also mentioned, my name is Alysha M. Campbell, and I'm the founder and CEO of Culture Shift HR, which is an award-winning diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy firm. And then my partner in crime is Jessica Sinclair, who is the founder of Network Like You Mean It. She's also a best-selling author and an incredible master of ceremonies. And together, we create the Career Mavericks. We are two women of color on a mission to help cultivate and produce high performance students and adults on their way within their organizations and within their businesses.
Yes.
So, as we are here to understand and networking and how to do that for your business, know that your brand is your voice. Networking and the way that you come to life for other people, the way that you come to life for your business is incredibly, incredibly important. So, we're going to talk about and kick off how we can begin to help support you to network like you mean it for entrepreneurial success. So, why is networking important? First and foremost, it is an avenue to exchange ideas. This is where you're able to converse, connect, and cultivate incredible ideas with other individuals who also have ideas and can help you thrive and be just as successful, if not more. Number two, it makes you noticeable. When you network, people notice who you are. They take and pay attention. They recognize who you are and they want to connect with you because not only do they want to help you, but they also want to partner and also get them to help their business as well. It's an avenue for newer opportunities. Funny story, the way Jessica and I met was actually through a networking event. And so through this one instance, we were able to build a business and a brand such as the Career Mavericks. So you could be losing incredible opportunities just because you are not networking. From there, it helps you to support high profile individuals. As you become more influential in your business, it's so much more important that you get out there to support your business as well. Your brand is your business and you are your business. So it's important to network and connect all those dots. It helps you growth in status and helps you to establish self-confidence. If you are not confident, then people will not be confident in you. So you got to make sure you're focused on you and showing all the shine that you are. And then last, it helps to develop long-lasting relationships. Business is built on relationships. And if you don't know the tips on how to network to do that, then you are leaving money on the table. So we are going to begin to talk about how to boldly build your network. We know that there are a lot of fears out there. You feel like you're not supposed to be where you are. You have imposter syndrome. And 80% of adults in the US have experienced this in their lifetime. You might be nervous to be around people or to introduce yourself. You are not alone. And so we are going to help you by showing how to be prepared, how to show up, and how to network effectively for your business. And as Jessica would say, your network is your net worth. And so with that, Jessica, off to you.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I get so excited about networking because it has changed my life and I want it to change your life. So grab a pen, grab a notepad, and let's get going. So I'm all about you being active learners. I'm not going to force feed any content. I'm going to basically go tip by tip, and you take the tip that basically either resonates with you or something that you would like to follow up on at a later time. All right. So self-discovery. Who are you? Take a moment to think about that. Who are you? We are all born with traits, right? We are all born with different capabilities. Once you understand who you are, you will begin to boost your confidence and understand the connections that you need to make. So self-discovery is, what do you like? What do you dislike? I always say this in our platform, right? I love to work on things I'm not good at. Somebody say amen, right? It allows you to grow. It allows you to figure out what you can get better on, right? And that is just added leverage, to your portfolio. So I challenge you guys to do a pros and con list. None of them are wrong, but I love the list that allows me to develop myself professionally and personally. So discovery has to be ticked. defining your why. While you understand your purpose and your self-discovery, understanding what you need to work on, understanding what your needs are. I mean, how many of us want to be like a superstar, but we don't understand what it takes? The pros and cons list would allow you to do that self-discovery, that deep dive. Every tip leads on to the next. So I always will kind of catch you up a little bit along the way. So understanding your why has to be number 2. It just has to be, right? I know who I am. I'm a dynamic personality. I knew that since I was 2 years old. Mom told me that, right? But what is my why? My why is my family. It's legacy building. I understand I am a servant leader, right? I understand that I have to be in these spaces. I understand that I have to collaborate with groups like the Chambers, with Alysha. When I'm networking, I'm always trying to find out that person that brings something else that I don't have to the table. Let that sink in, right? So I understood that a lot of the times our trajectory can change once we know our why. My parents are my story, right? They're a part of my journey. They came here from Jamaica. I always talk about them because it has allowed me to understand my platform. 2 persons, 2 migrants from a country. How big is knowing how to finagle the USA, but still strive for greatness, right? Still strive for greatness. I saw their hustle, I saw their bustle, and I said, my why is bigger than me. Your why cannot be finances. We just came out of a recession. Well, people are saying we're in the recession now still. It can't be attached to dollars, ladies and gentlemen. It has to have more of an emotional connection. What is your why? What is your purpose? What can you offer someone else? You can't offer anyone anything if you don't know who you are. Very important. Very important. Is it your children, right? So controlling your anxiety. If you are very high strung, if you are someone that doesn't know, right, what they bring to the table, you're going to be anxious. If I'm at an event, I say, hi, my name is Jessica. I'm looking around. Oh my God, my palms are sweaty. You're probably going to say this woman does not know what she's talking about, right? Yes, she could be anxious, but that's a barrier. That's a block. Right? Because if I'm not articulating, I don't know if you guys can, I'm standing up straight right now. My foot are planted to the ground. I'm not breathing. I meet people, they're out of breath so fast, right? Because they did not practice. Practice makes perfect. Practicing is key. Record your voice. Speak with persons that you trust. Right? Is my heart rate going up? Do I have tachycardia? Am I sweating profusely like a sweaty patty? Right? Do I need to figure out a different deodorant? Right? Is it showing through my skin? I mean, guys, I'm teaching you soft skills here, ladies and gentlemen, things that somebody else probably won't tell you, right? Are you talking too fast? Right? Is saliva coming out of your mouth because you're not prepared? You're on the spot. People are not going to tell you this. They're going to go on to the next person in the room, right? People don't have enough time at events. There's so many stimulants. The music may be too loud. The person, is next to them, maybe spilled their drink. Our attention span, ladies and gentlemen, is getting shorter and shorter in this country. We just have too much going on. Control your anxiety, drink water. Practice, right? Record your voice, as I mentioned before. Also, have dialogue with someone that you can trust. Understand your body mechanics. Are you talking too fast? Is your heart rate going up? Respirations, I'm not too sure if I have time to share that within this segment, but your respirations should be 12 to 20. How do I know that? 1, 2, 3, in. 1, 2, 3, out. Do that before you get to the event. I don't want to see extended jugulars here. Because if I see them, I'm like, oh my God, are they okay? Should I talk to them? Control your anxiety. Very important. Tip number 4. I love this tip. It allows me to show off. Somebody type show off, right? I go to the event. I have my top 5 people. I call it my top 5. You have 5 fingers or phalanges, as we call it. In healthcare, we have 5. Why 5? Because Alysha may be tied up in the room. Phil may be tied up. I'm not going home until I speak to somebody in my top 5. Repeat after me. I am not leaving the function. I'm not leaving the Zoom. At this point, my voice is getting high. Phil and Alysha are used to me because I'm getting very excited right now because I need you guys to do the homework. We have a cell phone in front of us. We have technology. I need you to know a little bit about me, myself, and Phil before you get to us. I don't need you to tell me my whole bio. I know my accolades. I know what I've done. I need you to finesse. That's a word. Look it up. Bruno Mars talks about it, right? Finessing appropriately. I don't need you to smooth, try to like show up and like be not authentic. We call it smoothing. I don't need that. But I want you to say, you know what, Jessica, I went on your LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, here's a gem. Free game. Take a snapshot of my LinkedIn. That LinkedIn page, that LinkedIn bio, as Alysha does a phenomenal talk on that. That's real estate. Jessica, best-selling author. If you don't research my book and know what kind of author I am, don't talk to me. I can say that, right? Because that shows that you don't care. Tell me about a little bit my book. My book is about entrepreneurship and nurses. Now I tell you to read every chapter, right? Alysha mentioned that I'm a award-winning master of ceremonies. Go on my website. You know, Jessica, I saw you did an event at the Buy Black conference. I'm just putting that out there in the universe right now. And I saw you as a keynote speaker. And I love that. And when I hear that, oh my God, I'm excited because you're going to tell me something. Tell me something about myself. Top 5, right? I'm not going home without speaking to at least 2 persons. Of course, we're going to network like you mean it with the guests, maybe with some sponsors. But if I know a lot of the flyers that we put out and everything, it tells you our name, it tells you our social media angle. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Strategic networking, right? It says it on my shirt. I'll stand up a bit later. Be strategic. Be humble. Do the work. It's so important for you to show up. All the other communities are doing it, right? This is an open platform, but I'm speaking to my diaspora right now. We're not coming prepared. And I don't want to preach, but I get very annoyed, guys, when you're like, oh, are you Jessica? What? My name was on the flyer. I gave Phil my headshot. You know what I mean? So I'm speaking with passion because I want us to rise together. But you got to do the work. You have the LinkedIn, we have the Facebook, and the Instagram. I see Alysha's mouth, so let me go on. She keeps me going and organized. Collaboration is the new currency. Write that down. I will show up to an event. I have done this in the past. I've been in business for about 6 years now. My first 2 years, how can I serve? How can I be of service? If I'm now of service and you don't have the coins, I'm now in your network. You won't forget about me because I helped you. You now will put me in your newsletter as a recap. I don't know. I'm just saying. You may repost me on your Instagram. You may repost me on your Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, networking like I mean it has changed my life. These are not tips that that Google. These are life practices. This is why they bring us to the table. We have gone through it. If I'm not collaborating once a week, something is wrong. I'm in your DM, okay? I am reposting. Right now, I just reposted showing hearts. I do a giveaway with them for the holidays. Nobody asked me to repost the turkey drive. No one. I did it from the goodness of my heart. We have to start doing things from the goodness of our heart. Get the mentality out of your mind. We have a lot of reprogramming to do. We all can reach. We can all get to the next level. I am tired of us saying this. Oh, if I help Alysha, I'm not going to make it. I love to count my blessings. I am hungry for my blessings. I met Alysha at a forum. She was not even on my I don't even think, Alysha, you and I were even on the same segment, but there was something about her body language. She smiled. And I said, I'm a smiley girl. You know, we have created a platform 2 years ago, and we are here today to show you that it works. So things that we can do to collaborate. We can repost a flyer. We can do a book together, a co-author book, which is the book that Alysha is talking about. Right? Also, what else can we do? We can show up and say, listen, I'm here to do some pro bono work, barter work. If I see that in an email, I'm excited because I won't forget that you used your time. Time equity is a part of collaboration. I'm not saying to volunteer for every darn thing, but I want you to at least volunteer at least twice for the year. Am I asking for too much? I would love to know in the comments if I'm asking for too much here. So let me know. Let's say we can do a Facebook Live, right? Me and Alysha have done that where we get experts to the table. I do it with my other platform, Nurses of Integrity. Shout out to Shantae. I am the collaborating queen. I love it. Alysha, next tip, because I'm getting all, you know how I get. Social media. Oh boy, there's just so much to say. Social media allows you to reach persons that you wouldn't do traditionally in the snail mail. If people are still doing mailers, more power to you. Stamp prices have gone up. What is social media? Anyone know what are the social media platforms out there? Because there's so many, but not everything is for everyone. Not every platform is for everyone. I joined Twitter years ago, never tweeted, right? Somebody said Twitter. All right, Jen. Okay, great. What does Twitter do for your brand? Right? I'll use being sarcastic. Okay, because I know there's a lot going on. All right, girl. But Twitter works for certain persons, Jen. I'm glad you have a sense of humor like me. LinkedIn. Sat on LinkedIn for too long. Sat on LinkedIn. Well, they all, as they say, the millennials, they slept on LinkedIn, right? I didn't know how big and dynamic LinkedIn was. I know, shame on me, but I got my life together. I got my life together and I rocked my LinkedIn profile. I signed up for a course, right? And that is for persons that are in the professions and things of that nature. I did Facebook for the families from back home. They want to see what little Jessie is doing. Great. But the Facebook groups are lit. Facebook groups are great. They have the bridal Facebook group, right? Me and Alysha walked away with 2 proposals, if you will, with the DOE. I'm not sleeping on Facebook groups. Now, you got it. Like I said, everything's a relationship. I don't know if I said it earlier. I deep dived into my tips. Networking's like dating. You're going to kiss some frogs. You're going to go through some groups and unfollow. Don't be rigid. I think we're too rigid. With networking. Oh, they didn't respond. All right, I'm out. Give people the benefit of the doubt, especially in social media. So let's go back to social media. Instagram. I mentioned earlier that we can do social media takeovers. We can interview some thought leaders with the live. Also, TikTok. Jen mentioned TikTok. I'm on and off with it. I'm not going to lie. But we have softwares that can help us post in real time. Planoly is one of them that can help us navigate the Instagram world. Also, you can also pick more than one platform. You got to pay for it. Paying is good. Paying is good for social media when it comes to helping navigate the tools. Also, there's Sprouts. I think, Jenny, right? Exactly. That was the one I was going to say next. It helps you to save time, especially if persons are still one-person teams. Use your social media. Grab me in that bio. Real estate. Hit me with some target words, right? So YouTube. How many people are the beauticians out there? Oh my God, make some money, monetize that, right? Put your alerts on. Give the tips, give the sauce on there on the Instagram, the TikToks, the YouTubes. We can go on and on. Please use social media. Slide in someone's DM. It definitely goes down there still. It's like your email, but on social media for persons that don't know. Take a chance. Also on social media, before I go, hashtag, right? I don't want it to get spammy, but I need you guys to formulate your own hashtag for your brand and then use the ones that are trending. Google is your best friend for your industry. So for us, I believe Alysha and I use professional development, personal development, brand. Use the ones that are trending. Explore page. Ladies and gentlemen, free game. I have a reel right now, which everything is more reel centric. Go with the times. Don't do static photos. You have to go with what the algorithms are going with. Unfortunately, times are changing. We do a whole talk on social media. I don't want to talk too deep, but hashtag explore page. Ladies and gentlemen, 35,000 views on one of my wedding videos. Okay, I said, let me try something different. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. I was like, oh, well, am I cheating the game? You got to do what you have to do for the algorithm. If that does not work, come back and tell me. Say, Jess, explore page didn't work. I didn't get a boost in numbers and in the following, right? I want to know about it. Also, before I go, Insta story, have a theme for the week. Monday is a motivation Monday. For me, it's wedding Wednesday, Friday, free game Friday. Be creative, maximize the days of the week. Also, guys, see which posts are getting more traffic and also use that time because the different time zones will alter the engagement. Are you engaging? Are you going on our Career Maverick page and say, hey guys, this was a great talk tonight? You never know who is going to see you in the chat. Some people are talking now. I can't wait to see what they're saying live on this feed. I know Phil is going to take care of us later, but we're not always going to have a Phil. You have to do the work. You have to talk to people. You have to like your things. Also, free game again, bookmark, hit the bookmark. That's another algorithm booster. I can go on, and the next time around, we'll definitely show our social media page. I think that works well, so you can see a clean photo. What are your photos looking like? I'm still talking about this because this has changed my life as well. I have been booked and busy all season because my videos are high quality. If you're recording on your phone, make sure it's vertical. I'm just trying to think, don't do portrait. With me, I'm not working with notes. I'm giving you as it comes to me because I'm being my authentic self. High quality photos, invest in equipment. Alysha has helped me. She gave me a whole list, to get myself up and running for the next level of what's going to come next for my brand. Invest in your ring lights, guys. Don't have too many, drinks on your page with alcohol and all of that jazz, because you don't want that to rule you out. Keep your personal, keep your business page public or whatever makes you feel comfortable is what I'm saying. But we got to clean up our pages, and we got to have the highest quality photos and all that stuff. All right, Alysha, elevator pitch. Elevator pitch will also help you with the confidence booster, right? It would also help you delivering what the ask is. But if you don't know what your why is in life, number one, but why do you want to be at this event collaborating, right? The elevator pitch will narrow that down. Elevators in the word, it is the elevator ride. Of course, from the flight, 60 seconds now. Used to be a minute. Now I'm hearing it's 30 seconds. Now we don't want a robot like, how many, Jessica, No. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, in and out. I'm doing that as I walk to the event. It's game time. When I'm at the event, I'm maximizing the hour that I have. I'm really not staying that long. I always have a whole list of things to do. It's okay, guys, if you're in the event for 20 minutes, right? Because you're going to be strategic. So the elevator pitch could go something like this. Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm one of the co-founders of the Career Mavericks. I noticed on your website that you do a lot of education development with the youth. I also went to a city college. I see that you guys are in the urban area. What can I do for you? I don't even think I said that. I mean, I should have asked you guys to time me. I was calm. I was confident. I still have more time. So somebody say, tell me more. What else do you want to hear? Oh, so you want to know what about the type of programs? Well, we do how to boost confidence, self-discovery, understanding your why. These are some of some of our outlines, but what would be a good time to talk to you some more? We're at this lovely event. I don't want to maximize your time. Oh, Jessica, I have more time. Oh, you do? All right. Now here's a finesse, right? What is my call to action? It's called CTA. What am I doing during this elevator pitch? Because although they said they have more time, I know I only have 20 minutes. I just nailed my elevator pitch in maybe in 10 seconds here. I wasn't timing myself. I mentioned City College, which was key because I knew through my research, that this particular nonprofit serves the city area. Now, maybe a decision maker is an alumni. I already knew they were. That's why I didn't say I went to Nassau Community College, because my nursing hat is no longer on. It's not about the career mavericks. One of the things with the elevator pitch, and as socialpreneurs as we are, or collaborators as we are, we have to know what we're talking about at that given time. I didn't say I was a lit MC. I didn't talk about my book. I kept it very tight here, because I already knew what this person already brought to the table. Today was about the career mavericks. Now, when we build this relationship, may take a few months, may take a year. I can't tell you how many people come back to me. They met me when I was a publicist, and they reconnected with me on LinkedIn. I say that because I need you to nurture these relationships, guys. And with the elevator pitch, I was very key. I mentioned that I was a co-founder. I mentioned that we do professional development. I already saw that on their page. And I went with the city school. I have a few schools that I went to colleges. And so I didn't want to talk about those. Keep it simple. Stupid is something that I learned in nursing school, has really traveled with me with the elevator pitch. I'm not here to overwhelm. What I want to do is hook them for that follow-up. Okay. And I think we get so excited. Oh my God, they're talking. They gave me the business card. And then I don't know the best time to email them. I don't know any of that because I left that in the wind. So when I wrap up my elevator pitch, I'm going to say, hey, Phil, I just want to talk to you more. Is that okay? They see my excitement. Okay, here's your card. What is your preference? Should I call you? Should I call your secretary? Should I email you? Jess, email me. All right, Phil, what's the best day to call, email you? Is it a Wednesday? I'm not playing around here at all. Okay. I'm not in the business of play around with my networking. Follow up, right, in 2 to 3 days. And also, before you're done with the elevator pitch, please find out how you should contact them. Everyone here has the potential to be the networking pro. I, for one, networking comes easy, period. I'm not going to say I get nervous talking to front of people. That's my strength. We can all be a pro here. Understand what the why is. Write it down. I don't want you to answer that question here on the live. Have a clear plan for the execution of the outcomes. I'm very big on manifestation. That's a whole other class on manifestation, and it ties in with the confidence class that we have. I already foresee what the networking is going to look like for me. I already know that I'm going to walk away with 5 business cards. I don't need you guys to overly do it. Focus on maybe 2 people at the networking event. Maximize the 20 minutes. If you're at the networking event and it's a function, like let's say, for instance, a live band and, something that has structure, then stay the ladder, stay some time. But I find that we're staying too long and we're just talking. Strategic has gone through the door. And now you think we're all friends. Be careful. Create the plan. Have the outcome that you want, which is a SMART goal. You can do it. This is another way for us to stay organized. I mentioned it before. I can't stress enough resiliency. My brothers and sisters that are watching, it's innate in us, okay? We have gone through a lot in our lifetime. We're going to go through more. It is what it is. Bounce back. And I'm saying this to you tonight, and I'm saying it for myself, because there's days when you just want to give up. There's days when you think you're all of that, but you're not. You got to stay humble. You got to help each other. But more importantly, which is my first one, you have to be strategic with networking. It's not a game out here. And the more we understand that, the more tables that are going to be built, the more growth for the legacy, which is one of my whys. Take a deep breath before you start talking. That was very strategic what I just did. We have so many neurotransmitters that are answering questions in our head before we open our mouth. We're talking too much. We're not listening to our own thoughts. Remember to smile. When I put on my red lipstick, it's fall. I said, let me, put on my little, what do I have on? I think a little burgundy number tonight. My red lipstick is my signature. Ladies that are tuning in, our melanin loves red. Wear it. Get one. Get a red lipstick. Confidence through the roof when I put it on. Follow up. Follow up, Jen. Jen, how many days, girl? 2 days. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very big on transparency. Oh, you go, girl. I love it here. I love this space that I'm in to help my community. No one taught me how to teach myself. I always get, why are you so excited to help people? What did I say, Jen, before? I got to count my blessings. It's not about you. It's about receiving. Time management, free game really quick. I don't know how much time I have left. What can I do in 3 minutes? What can I do in 3 days? What can I accomplish in 3 hours? Let that be a model for when you want to network. I can network in 3 minutes. I just went in your DM just now. Imagine the damage you can do in 3 days if you knew you had a plan. If you created a plan. Don't leave opportunities on the table. In front of you here, this is a soft launch here. I will be releasing this. This is a book, a guide. Are you stuck? Reading is imperative for growth. I'm on Amazon all the time. This is a guide. This is a workbook. Work the workbook. So many of you guys asked me, what's the follow-up? I gave you guys a little nuggets in my first book. It was about nursing and creating a journey through entrepreneurship. Scan this, $12.99. Let it change your life. Get it for somebody for the holidays. Networking is cross-profession. This workshop is for entrepreneurs and career mavericks. Understand, networking takes time. Get the book. It's available. I want to see you guys all win, man. And that's that. Period. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Follow us on social media. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. Alysha has her own movement. I have my own movement shaking out here in these streets. As they say, I like to feel like, hip. But yeah, man, we got the stuff for you. You need coaching, holla at Alysha. What they're doing here, what Phil and these people are doing, I wish I had it. I wish I had it years ago, but we're here now. Sign up, be a member. A lot of things are going to go through the pipeline in the next few years.
Jess, we got some questions. So Jen asks, how do you recommend organizing your IG channel? I have categories set up, but I have not gotten into the habit of putting my posts in each category.
That's a problem, Jen, right? I need you to, so I guess my question for you, Jen, I don't know if we can talk directly to me. When you say categories, she's like, laugh out loud, girl. I keep it 100. Jen, what kind of categories do you mean? You mean the days of the week? Is it a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday thing? There's evergreen. Alysha, you're very good at the organization piece when it comes to organizing the content with the photo. I love Planoly. There's another one. It's on my
Hootsuite.
Boom, Hootsuite. I love it. It's more flexible. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the icons on my platform, the Instagram. So for Instagram, and I use Hootsuite because it allows me to copy, save my content, put the photo and schedule it, but it's a little bit easier for me with Hootsuite to finesse editing and stuff. Planoly is a little bit too strict and rigid. And that's how I do it. Oh, and if the categories meant the day of the week, it's like Bible. It's like Bible. Like Monday at 2:00, I do everything on a Sunday, Jen. Don't know your lifestyle. Sunday is social media planning day. Oh my God. It has reduced my anxiety. And I hired a coach. I hired a coach for just to get my brand rebooted. And she said, you got to pick a day of the week to do your social media. It can't be after work. You're tired, you're burnt. Your hashtags is looking crazy. Now I see a fuzzy picture of you, Jen. I'm joking. I'm just saying, right? Let your Sunday, do a 12 to 1, do an hour on Sunday and get it done, honey. Get it done. But
okay. We have one more question as well, Jess, from Jen again. Thank you, Jen. What is your advice for socially anxious types beyond practicing and breathing? This pandemic has really made me even more introverted. I really like the tactic of researching the 5 people you want to meet at an event. I've been exploring network mapping.
Okay, so to answer your question, it all goes back to understanding the why, Jen. You see, when people tell me that they get social anxiety, I understand it's a real thing. But then I also understand what my stakes are, right? I'm all about assets and liabilities. If you see that on my personal page, it's fact. At this point, I need you to take yourself out of your business, honey. It's not about you. I like you, Jen, but I necessarily don't care about you, right? I care about what you have to offer the masses. You can't be stingy with your value proposition, Jen. Let me tell you something. Closed mouth is not getting fed. You may have the brightest idea, right? But the anxiety part, you let it take toll because you didn't realize that it's not about you anymore. When you are a brand, it's about serving the masses. If you are not serving the people, you're doing yourself a disservice. So let me go back, right? Deep breathing. All right. So now we're going to do some meditation. Now, for me, meditation in silence doesn't necessarily work. But you know what works for me, Jen? Is the meditation with the guided imagery, child. Guided imagery, 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day. Guarantee you, Jen, before the next event, you're going to feel so loose. Alysha knows I love the rain. I hear the water. I have it tatted on my wrist. I don't know if you guys can see. I have like water, waves. Listen to the ocean. I need you to do the 21-day affirmation challenge, Jen. You can Google it. You can email the Career Mavericks. Our email is there. We can send that to you. You need to boost up yourself. You are worthy. Everybody likes me. Everybody wants to hear what I have to say. Right now, my eyes are closed, right? I am important. The gurus, the Robinson, the Jobs of the world, right? They do affirmations. If 21 days is too much, Jen, do your 10-day affirmation. You need to report it back into yourself. But I need you to grab a Post-it right now, Jen, on a piece of paper. I am worthy. Everyone wants to hear what I have to say. Guided meditation, deep breathing, confidence boosting. Get your list together. What are the reasons why people want to talk to me? Write that down. I hope that helps.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody. It has been such a pleasure again to be here with all of you this evening. Jessica, you killed it as always. We are so excited and thrilled that we have been able to bring this incredible content to all of you. So thank you so much. And Phil, I will pass it off to you. You're muted.
Yes. So honestly, Phil, it's finessing, it's nurturing, it's putting the water in the plants, if you will, right? I know that Alysha's a thought leader, Phil, in the HR circuit. I may be on LinkedIn. I'm going to send Alysha a link for an amazing article. That is nurturing your network, because I know what Alysha does. So if I get things that scream Alysha, I'm going to send it to her. I'm going to email her these links. If I want to network with persons like Alysha and I see what her network looks like, I'm going to invite them to an event, right? These are things that are free, Phil. I think that we're overly doing too much up here. These are things that Alysha will look back in a month or two and say, wow, that article changed my life. And it happens very easily. You just push the arrow to repost, right? I may invite Alysha to a networking event, like I mentioned. I may send Alysha a referral gift card. It may be $5 on Amazon. It may be Dunkin' Donuts. I get those all the time. Let me tell you something, Phil. There's days I'm short. Pop out my little Amazon gift card and I'm lit. And I remember who did that. I do that all the time with Amazon. I love Amazon because you could just send it through the email. Nurture. Oh my God, Phil, people are not saying thank you enough. They're not emailing thank you cards digitally. The simplest thing, thank you so much for the class. Thank you so much for referring me to X, Y, and Z. The baby things that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the things that mom and dad taught us, right? Always be polite, shake hands or whatever. I know with COVID, people didn't want to shake hands, but you got to nurture. You got to think of it as watering the flowers. And, yes, I talked about the gift card, which, $5, but I love a good article. I love to know about a networking event or help me join a group. Alysha has been on to so many groups and vice versa. That is nurturing the network. It cannot be about you, Phil. It can't be. You got to see what I like. You got to see what my hobbies are. I mean, somebody, thought for whatever reason, as loud as I am, he thought I probably needed to watch a bird sanctuary. I said, you know what? I sometimes need to turn down. I'm in a bird sanctuary group on Facebook. So sometimes you don't know what somebody needs, at the time. And referrals are everything. Social platforms, professional development platforms, talk to each other. Find out what we like. It's so important. Yes. Absolutely, Phil. And before before you ask your other thing, we talked about a little bit about the newsletter. Do a spotlight, man. Like, you may have somebody like Alysha or in my space, and you're gonna have Women's Spotlight Month, whatever. People want to see that their work is being validated, Phil. That's the world that we live in. We see social media, things are happening before we seek help. We're recording it, and that's for fashion things, of course. But do a spotlight, do the IG lives. That's gratitude. I do a talk on ways to say thank you. For 30 minutes, I'm teaching you ways how to do gratitude the right way. You see, Phil, that's how I was raised. Remember, I talked by the foundation, and I talk about that all the time. My parents, selfless people, the only American born. We talk about that in the book. I have a lot on the shoulder here for gratitude. So through and through, if you're not waking up thankful, I probably don't want to network with you. Yes, it absolutely does. And we need reminders. Sheila's got the t-shirts on the website. Get the shirt. We need walking billboards, Phil, because it's so easy. And I say that out of love, because it takes a lot of thought, Phil, to take a negative thought out of your mind. That happy joy feeling comes and goes. It's just how the brain works. And it's sad. So if I can keep on seeing things, Phil, that boosts me up, like a t-shirt or a tote that says smile today, I'm gonna go get that, because we need reminders. It's not every day we can be here, right? So we have to be careful, Phil, who we're following. We have some energy killers. Charlemagne talks about it time and time again. Stop following these people. Find your tribe. And it only may be 3 people in the tribe, but it'll get bigger because you guys have purpose. You got to find it. Okay.
No,
Oh,
network like you mean it. Be intentional. Intentionality is everything.
everything, be strategic, be humble, be resilient. We know how to do that, right? But like I told Jen, we just need the reminders. Jen, I need you to start using your iPhone or whatever device. Put the reminder, smile today. I got this, right? I am worthy. People need to hear what I have to say. I'm important. These are the things that we're not taught, Phil. You know what I mean? But I'm so happy for this platform, guys. Go do it. 2023? Is it 2023 already? It's I, come on, man. Let's work strategic together. We can do it. And we're doing it, right? We're doing it. Happy.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.